Good morning, everyone. There are some things I would like to discuss. Some things I think are very important right now. And something I would like some of you to go and check out. The series Dopesick on Hulu is very, very crucial. If you're one of those people that don't understand why doctors are not speaking up, why no one's saying anything, and the ones that do speak up get labeled, they're quacks, their reputation's dragged through the mud, they could lose their license, all that stuff, right? You guys have to understand, these are people's livelihoods. These are doctors' practices that they've worked hard to build. They're already in debt. Nurses, same thing, okay? It's not easy to become a doctor or a nurse. You end up in a lot of debt, and it's money over morals. That's what it comes down to. Sadly, that's what this world we live in. We no longer look out for one another. It's all about me. It's all about what am I going to do to get myself better, and we don't care about other people. And no, I'm not saying we should be a socialist country, but the way things are done, like giving out millions of dollars for a jab when we have people that are starving, that just doesn't make any sense to me. And now they're giving money incentives to kids in some schools so they can get the jab without parents' consent, which I think is disgusting. These kids aren't even old enough to vote, join the military, smoke a cigarette, but they can decide what goes in their body without even having any knowledge of what that is, because these kids are not being educated on what this is. If anything, they have parents at home that are believing in all the propaganda, that are living in fear, and they're putting that all onto their kids. So those are the kids that'll probably say, yeah, I'll take it, because their parents want them to take it, which I don't understand. And I'm not knocking anyone that has given this to their kids, but did you do your research? Because I don't know how I'm seeing people or hearing from people, things are happening that are not supposed to be happening. Things that they tell us are very, very rare. Oh, it's just the normal reaction that most medications, everyone has a reaction to a medication at some point. So, okay, then why is there no accountability? And this was raised in the state of affairs by a doctor, which I posted on Facebook. I didn't post the video because you can't, but I posted where you could go and find the video, because I think it's important that some of you go beyond your propaganda machine, beyond Google search, beyond fact check, because see, that's all being kept all in a nice little ball, right? And nothing else is going to get in there. You're not going to see. Do you ever question why you don't see people that have been injured on the news talking about family members that have died, or how they can no longer walk, talk, eat, whatever's going on with them, breaking out with these crazy hives all over their face, crazy bruises? I mean, I've seen some crazy, crazy stuff. And it's all being removed. As fast as it goes up, it's taken down. And I think that's wrong. That is wrong. They're hiding it from you. If they weren't so concerned, they wouldn't take it down. Right? This is what people don't understand. All these people that are deciding to pull people's accounts down or give them strikes or whatever, you're part of the problem. The blood's on your hands. The blood's on the hands of any company, corporation that is forcing this on their employees because they don't want to lose their company. So again, money over morals. Yes, that is the way we operate in this country. And if you just go watch that show, you'll see why doctors will not open their mouth. You'll see why nurses are not opening their mouths, because they know what happens when you do that. You know what happens, right? When you go against the propaganda, do you know what happens to people? I think a lot of you know, but you just don't want to admit it, right? You just want to knock it off as, oh, it's just coincidence. Just coincidence that all these natural doctors just happened to die before this pandemic, right? Just coincidence. Just coincidence. The maker of the test we're using told people do not use that test. But here we are using the test, right? It's so ridiculous. Then they finally admit 40-something thousand people got a false negative. Yeah, because your test doesn't work. Your test is garbage. Why is it they can make a whole juice, right? But they can't come up with an antibody test. Now they're testing deer again. What are they doing? Why do they keep testing deer for coronavirus? Does that make any sense to any of you? They're part of the problem now. So we're going to have to eradicate the deer now. Got to eradicate the cows because they're causing global warming. Now we got to eradicate the deers because they're causing coronavirus. Are you? Come on, guys. This is just, it's getting to be too much. And for those of you that are for this mandate, right? You're all for it. You think it's the greatest thing. Do you realize that is only going to hurt you? Why? How? Well, you're putting all these people out of work. You're for getting all these people fired, okay? So not only is it going to collapse the hospitals, doctors' offices, paramedics, fire, police, military, all the essential people that we need in this country, because 70% of the remaining are walking. 70% of the remaining, let me say that again, 70% of the remaining employees that have not yet been forced are going to walk. That includes your doctors, your fire, your paramedic, your police. That includes all of that, guys. So, of course, it's going to affect you. Not only that, it's going to affect your pocket because all these people are going to be on welfare and mass health and food stamps, guys. Look what you're doing. Look what you're for. You're voting. You're pushing for something that is destroying your own country and you don't even know it. Why? Because they've got you scared. They've got you thinking it's the fault of the people that don't want to participate, why your life is the way it is. It has nothing to do with that. Because I'm going to tell you something, even if we all took this juice tomorrow, you're still not getting your rights back. You're still going to live this way, 6 feet apart, mask, social distance, all of it. It's not going away, okay? Because this was a drill. Mike Pompeo, live drill, said it right out of his mouth. So what was the drill for? What's coming next, guys? What's coming down that pipeline? Because they've already told us another virus is coming. Something worse than this. They've already told us within the next 3 years we will be facing another one. How do these people know this? These people that got their hands in their pockets lined up with this gain of function and making all these viruses, right? So they can find the cure. And in the meantime, they just happen to leak out, right? It just happened. Oh, it was just an accident. You guys see what they're doing to your country? Do you understand what this is about? This isn't about public safety, public health. Because if it was, they would not be telling someone with the coronavirus to go home for 10 to 14 days. They wouldn't be banning medications. They wouldn't be using only one medication. They wouldn't be banning pharmacists from filling medications. They wouldn't be shutting down vitamin C clinics. They wouldn't be arresting doctors for prescribing medications. They would be doing anything in their power and using anything and everything from all the data and all the studies coming from all around the world. But no, they're only using one treatment, one cocktail that has been said by nurses to be deadly. Believe it, not believe it, but it's funny. Most people that end up in the hospital with this crap, they don't get better. Some of them don't even make it out, which is why they're doing this. They want you to think this thing is worse than it is. Guys, the Delta variant, if you call a lab right now and say, hey, do you have a test for the Delta variant? They do not. There is nobody testing for variants. They're guessing based on symptoms. And when did the variants start, guys? Does anybody out there know? I'll give you an idea. It was when the juice started going around. You can go and research this yourself, guys. When I had jury duty last month, that's what I did with my time. I sat there and I did my research. I don't go based on the propaganda I see on TV. I don't go based on fact check and Google searches because I know it's all censored. But a lot of you don't understand that. You think they're censoring crazy Trump supporters and conspiracy theorists and Q people and No, they're banning Christianity right now on TikTok. Yeah, it's owned by the CCP, makes sense. But we supposedly have these American companies involved with TikTok. So why are they banning Christianity now? Why are they trying to ban the Bible in California? What are they so afraid of? What are they so worried about? Who are these electric guillotines that they have for? Who are they going to use those for? I don't know. Maybe all the crazy Christians that are spreading all this propaganda. Maybe all the crazy quack doctors who were once put on pedestals. Some of these doctors got prizes. They were on talk shows. They've written books and papers, and they were great until they stopped going along with the propaganda. Until they said, wait a minute, this isn't right. There are some doctors out there trying to sue for crimes against humanity. There's only about 10,000 of them, which is a small amount, I guess. But they're doing it. They're doing it. You understand everything they're doing right now is illegal? If you've been fired from your job for refusing to do this, that's not legal. Why do you think they want people to step down, or they want them to sign something saying that they agreed to this? No one's agreeing to this. People just want to go to work like they were working before. Going and getting a test, either daily, weekly, whatever they were doing, wearing their mask, and everything was fine. You don't have 3 month, you don't stretch it out for 3 months. If people are really a threat, they should go today, not 3 months from now. What is going on with these mandates and they're being stretched out to now January? Why is that happening? If you're a threat today, you're a threat. You need to go. You don't wait it out. Why is every country and every state doing something different once again? Just like at the beginning of this shit show. Nobody did the same thing. None of it was going to stop because no one was doing the same thing. They kept the borders open. They kept flights going. They kept cruise ships going. They kept vacation going. They didn't stop this. They could have very well 2 weeks. Yes, the whole world should have shut down for 2 weeks except for essentials. Meaning shut your borders. You stay to yourself. They didn't do that. They didn't do that for a reason. And they let this little play propaganda go out, to keep you distracted. Oh, it's racist to close the border. Then when they didn't close the border, oh, we should have closed the border. The hypocrisy, guys, it makes me sick, and that some of you don't see it. How do you not see it? Why is it that the head of the FDA stepped down? There's a reason. No one finds that strange. Why is it that the head of Pfizer won't take this? Why is it that the governor of California wants his child exempt, but he wants to force it on everyone else's child? Why does Congress want to be exempt? No one should be exempt if this is going to be the cure-all, which we all know isn't. We all know it's a lie. Okay? Because there's no such medication that will only work if everyone participates. That doesn't even make any sense. This does not stop anything. All it does, if it does anything, is help the host to not get as sick. Like taking vitamins. That's like me saying, if you don't take your vitamin D, my vitamin D is not going to work. You killer. You murderer. You diseased person. Don't come in my house. Don't talk to me. I'm not going to treat you. Do you see what? They're making us sick. They are creating very sick, insane people right now. And I'm sorry if you fall in that category, but you gotta get your head out your butt. Because none of this makes sense, guys. None. And you're gonna start seeing kids paralyzed. You're gonna start seeing kids have these crazy reactions, heart attacks. It's not gonna be cute. And they're just gonna blame it on another variant or another virus. You watch. You watch. Fauci tells you everything. Fauci told us this was coming in 2016. Trump will have a surprise outbreak. Fauci also said a polio-like outbreak is coming around November. Are these coincidences? I'll let you stew on that, okay? Just think about it. please, if you're just going along with this and you think that this is going to be the way to get back to the way we were, listen, your life is never going back. If anything, like I said, they're putting things in place right now. I think some of you have no clue. The Great Reset is really the one world agenda. Why do you think our president was sitting with Putin and the head of the CCP talking about becoming an autocracy? Because democracy doesn't work. Do you know what autocracy is? That's your one world government, your one world religion. They're trying to merge Christianity with Islam. They're trying to make one religion. Please, guys, open up your eyes. Just look at your sky. Just look at the way the sky looks. Not normal. It's not normal. I'm looking at it right now. These are not normal clouds. Not at all. Every day we have this odd looking stuff in the sky. Every night the sky's purple and pink and all these freaky colors. That's from them spraying stuff. That's from them doing whatever it is they're doing up there that you don't know about. I don't know. That's all for today, guys. I just urge you to do your research. You're stuck in an algorithm. You got to get out of it. Go look on TikTok. There are a lot of injured people on TikTok. There are a lot of videos, but they're taking them down, so I don't even know if you'll see them. Brighteon and Rumble, you can still find them, but it's hard to find because their search is not... You can't just put in a search and you're going to get all this stuff up. If you don't have a specific channel or a specific topic, sometimes it don't come up. Use DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo will bring you to these other places where you need to be. You need to get out of your echo chamber. You need to stop watching the news. It's all propaganda. It's all pre-written. It's all scripted, guys, to brainwash and to make you fearful, make you scared. Stop being scared. You're going to live the rest of your life like that? All you got to do is take care of yourself, man. Vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc. Those 3 things right there have been proven to ward this thing off. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to talk about that. They want you to take this juice. There's a reason. There's a sinister reason. You can believe it. You cannot believe it. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason. And it's not public health. There's no way. No way. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. I'm going to pray that you guys can see the light. Have a good one.